trying to get into the mind of a child with this for lunch. Hi friends, I'm Sarah, also known as Budget Girl here on the internet, and today I am absolutely thrilled to be walking you through my 2019 Operation Christmas Child boxes. If you don't know about Operation Christmas Child, essentially you fill a box full of toys, hygiene items, and school supplies that are then delivered to children all over the world. Samaritan's Purse uses the boxes to share God's love with these kids who would otherwise not get any Christmas gifts. There are a lot of very important items that generally are put in the box, like water bottles, school supplies, soap and hygiene products, and of course toys, because all young children deserve some toys to play with. I've been making Operation Christmas Child boxes for 7 or 8 years now, but I've been doing them on my channel for I believe 5, and I will link a playlist of videos that I've done previously below. And I think this is the 3rd year that I've actually done this in collaboration with Lydia Senn, and so I'll have her video linked down below for this year as well. So here is the trick for this year. I am doing 4 boxes, 2 boys, 2 girls, middle age range, 5 to 9 years old. And I got all of the items for the box from the Dollar Tree. Now the Dollar Tree is not sponsoring this video, but how cool would that be? Here's the thing. In previous years, I have gone all over town. I have shopped the school sales whenever it's back to school time and gotten stuff from here and there and the other places. And I've really focused on getting the highest quality items that I could fit in the box. And that was great. I'm really happy that I did that. But this year, I have less time than money, so I decided to make one trip to one Dollar Tree and try to get it all knocked out at once. So I was completely limited to what my Dollar Tree had, and there were actually other people in the Dollar Tree filling up Operations Christmas Child boxes because they had the actual logo boxes there, so that was kind of fun. But if you've waited this long, if you're not on top of it like I was in previous years, you can still put together a box this year, and you can do it in one trip to the Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna show you how to create a really, really cool box for either a boy or a girl of any age from the Dollar Tree. Didn't cost that much. In fact, I spent $123. So let's see how I did. The first step, of course, is to select the age range and gender of the child that you would like to buy for and do your shopping. I recommend getting one of these plastic totes. You can use an actual shoebox like the name, but I think that a plastic tote will probably last the child just a little longer, and it could be a safe place for them to keep their belongings. So I always pick up one of these. Now the Dollar Tree had these cool colored boxes this year, so I went with those, but they did have the standard white and clear boxes as well. This year I started in the toy section and found my wow item for each gender. So Operation Christmas Child suggests that you get one big item for each child so that it's not just a bunch of little things. This year I went with Barbies, and along with the Barbies I got some extra accessories for them and an additional outfit. And then for the little boys, I actually got this little soccer ball and also a whole lot of Lego sets that all interchange with each other. So what's very cool about the Dollar Tree is that they have these Legos where you can mix and match and everything interchanges, and it has this little sticker on it that says compatible with all of the other Lego sets. So that was pretty cool. Because I'm doing 2 children of each gender, I am also able to purchase multi-packs of things and then split them up. So with all of the little Lego bricks that only came in one color each, I'm actually gonna split them apart, mix them all together so each child has a mix of colors and shapes. Decanting the items also is a really fantastic way to be able to fit more items into your individual boxes. That absolutely nothing would fit if I didn't take everything out of the boxes. The kids don't particularly care, and I always make sure to cut out any instructions or pictures. Say if you have a puzzle, make sure to cut out the picture on the box and put that in the plastic bag with the pieces. That'll save you a lot of space and allow you to fit more items in. After I got some more toy type items for each gender, I moved on to the school supplies aisle. And what's awesome about the school supplies is that often kids in these impoverished countries only need a writing utensil and something to write on to be allowed to go to school. So by providing them with that, I always make sure to get a good notebook with a lot of pages and send a lot of pencils and a pencil sharpener with them so that if they have that opportunity, they can take advantage of it without their family having to figure out how to pay for that. I also grabbed some coloring books and some crayons, which I will mix in. I do kind of regret not going during the back to school sales and getting like the good Crayola ones, because I do feel like those last a little longer and are a little better, but like I said, one trip, less time than money this year. I also like getting these little pencil cases. That way there's a nice safe place for them to hold all of their pencils and erasers and everything like that so they don't get lost. On the same lines, I like to get a little messenger bag each year. Last year I found some really cute pineapple ones, and this year I got some more standard ones. I wavered on getting them for the boys or not, but I figure everyone can use a small little crossbody bag that you can put their pencils in or whatever they want to carry around with, and I got them in some slightly more neutral colors for the guys this year. Also on the hygiene aisle, I picked up some toothbrushes. Toothpaste is no longer allowed, and some bars of soap. I also generally go to a different store and get some soap cases. They're usually only $1 each, but I didn't have time this year. They're just gonna go in a Ziploc bag. Socks and a shower curtain liner are also items that I generally get but was not able to fit in this year. Socks are excellent for any little feet, but they're a little bulky. I did get them bandanas, which I think are just darling, and I think the tie-dye for the guys will be really fun. Generally, I also get a little first aid kit that they sell at Dollar Tree, but they were out this year. Fortunately, most of what is in there is just Band-Aids, so I got a big pack of Band-Aids, and I'll be splitting those into little Ziploc bags. All kids like Band-Aids, even if they just use them as stickers. In previous years, I've also gotten a sewing kit for the girls, but I just knew that they were not gonna fit, so I passed on that this year. Other items that would be awesome are jump ropes, sunglasses, washcloths, t-shirts. I've gotten t-shirts from the Dollar Tree before. Flip-flops are an excellent thing to put in there, but alas. One thing I always make sure to get and wish that I'd come earlier so I could have gotten a better one is some water bottles, specifically the kind that you can unscrew from the top and fill with some of the stuff that you're sending, because that really optimizes space. In some of these countries, water is just a little bit hard to get access to, so having a cup with a lid that they can have and keep probably helps them make sure that they're a little less water insecure. So because this is what they had this year, they are getting Christmas ones. Kind of cool because these are the design your own ones, so they could actually flip this inside paper out and draw and put whatever they want inside the cover. I also always like to get a watercolor set because you cannot send any liquids, including liquid paints, but everybody loves a good watercolor set, and I get a big multi-pack of brushes so that they can be a little bit creative. I like to send a hairbrush or comb with them, but specifically I really like getting these because it's the only way you can send a mirror if you get one of these pop-out brushes. And finally, I always make sure to get a flashlight, and here's one thing where you do not want to decant an item because batteries that aren't in the package are considered forbidden, and so I always make sure to get a flashlight and some batteries and then just make this as small as possible, and I will decant the flashlight, of course. Once I have everything all decanted and sorted and Tetrised into the boxes, I will tape them shut, but not permanently because they will likely be opened at the facility. More details about how to get involved and what to pack and what not to pack in your shoebox are available on SamaritansPurse.org. This year's shoebox drop-off week is November 18th through the 25th, and if you go to their website, you can find out what churches and other drop-off locations there are, so that once you have your box packed, you can drop it off at one of these locations and they will send it to a child in need. And don't forget to add $7 per box for shipping. If you register those little tickets online, you can actually see where your shoebox ends up, which is a really fun thing. If you have children, I encourage you to get them to help you and explain to them that while they have a Christmas where they always get presents, there are kids all over the world that never get them. It also adds a lot of insight to have them pick out presents for a child that's their age in a different country. I've had a lot of really good conversations with parents and even with children about this program, and it leads to some conversations about giving and how blessed we are in this country. Lydia, I know, always has her little boys help, and it leads to some really unique items in the box. This year in the Dollar Tree, I met a little boy who was going through with his mom, and she told him to pick one thing, and he picked a pack of golf balls. And he was in my target age range, so I asked her, like, what's he gonna do with those? And she's like, he just likes to play with them, they're balls. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Not in my mental sphere. I can shop for the girls perfectly, the guys not so much. But I did end up getting a package of the golf balls, and hopefully the little boys that receive my boxes will enjoy them. This is one of my favorite ways to give each year. I get really excited, and I even budgeted for it for $4 a month. I had a sinking fund even while I was in debt, because even when I was in debt and I didn't have a lot of money, I thought it was really important to give, especially to those less fortunate, and these children certainly qualify. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, she wants to help. And if you're doing Operation Christmas Child this year, I would love to know one thing that you packed in your box. I'm also going to have a link to my website where I have kind of a compendium list of all the things that I've put in my Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes before and that I recommend, and of course how to do it on a budget. I will link Operation Christmas Child and Samaritan's Purse below. We lost the dog. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you subscribed and if you liked it. I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful holiday. Bye.
I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it, tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay.